to LPS Chopped. Chopped is a cooking show where everyone shall compete to cook an amazing dish. All the dishes will be judged at the end of each round. Then one dish will be chosen for the chopping block. After intermission, the chopping block will determine who goes home. The last chef standing will be the winner of the grand prize, $100,000 and a free t-shirt. I'm your host, Jim Cabaret, and you're watching LPS Chopped. Let's introduce our judges. Hi there, I'm Beth Rena, Georgia Dane, and Rocky Road.
And you're watching LPS Chopped.
And now it's time to meet our contestants who will be competing for the grand prize. I'm Rhonda James. I feel that LPS Chopped is the perfect competitive cooking show for future chefs. My mom is a world-famous chef and I want to follow in her footsteps. My name is Cassandra Cool. I'm trying to raise money for a deadly disease that my younger sister has caught. And I honestly feel like this would be a really fun experience and it would take my mind off things. Plus, if I win the grand prize, it'll be enough money to cure my sister. I'm Daphne Williams. I'm literally just doing this for fun. I love challenges. I'm Christopher Franklin, but you can just call me Chris. I'm here to earn the grand prize of $100,000. I'd like to donate to those who have cancer because I really want to help them. Nice to meet you, contestants. And now it's time to roll out the ingredients that you will use in your dish. Chefs, these are the ingredients you will be using in your dish. Sushi, donuts, and soda. Contestants, you have exactly 60 minutes to turn these ingredients into a wonderful dish to please our judges. Your time starts now. Well, this is an interesting combination of ingredients. Anything can happen, right? So I decided to put the donut in the fryer because I wanted to give it a really nice texture and all that. And as for my sushi, I personally hate raw fish, so I'm going to put it in the oven. And as for my soda, I guess when my other ingredients are finished, I can just pour it on there. Personally, I hate the ingredients we're working with, but I guess I'll have to make it work out. I honestly didn't like my soda at all. I really don't know how I'm supposed to make it into some kind of dish, so I decided to just throw it out. But unfortunately, what I thought was the trash can was actually the fryer. However, not knowing that I'd made like a huge mistake that will probably get me kicked off the show, I decided to take my donut. I took all the sprinkles off to reduce the sweetness in it, and once that was all done, I decided to put it in the oven. Okay, gross. I hate sushi, so I decided to take it with me. I wanted to do something really creative with my sushi, so I decided to just put it on the stove and let it cook. Now, as for my soda, I just poured it right on my donut. And now I can throw out the soda. As for my donut, well, I'm just gonna leave it here to be honest. I was incredibly nervous and I didn't know what to do with my ingredients, so I just rolled my sushi up into a little ball, and I honestly thought it looked really nice. So I went to go grab some cream out of the freezer to maybe rub a bit into the sushi. So I found the cream right in the freezer and I brought it back to my station. So I just poured the cream right onto the sushi roll. It wasn't actually doing anything at first, so I decided to put it in the processor. I figured by putting the cream and the sushi together and the food processor would help it to kind of mix in. And I was really excited to see how it turned out. So I decided to take the glaze off my donut real quick. So now it was just kind of a plain donut. And now I could maybe pour the pop onto the donut. And I kind of wanted to see what would happen. I finally came up with an idea for my sushi, and I figured I'd get a little knife and I could cut it up into multiple pieces. So now I had all my little slices or pieces of sushi ready to go, and they all looked so yummy. When I went back to go check on my sushi, it was absolutely perfect and it was all baked, so I decided to take it back to my station. Now, I still had my soda with me and I didn't quite know what to do with that, but then I started to smell smoke and remembered my donut. The weird thing was, it wasn't my donut that was on fire, it was something else that had gotten stuck in the fryer. A soda can? Who was stupid enough to put a soda can in there? The fryer is on fire! Fire's on fryer? No, the fryer is on fire. I didn't put anything in there. Neither did I. I put my soda in there. Well, I thought that was the trash can. No, the trash can is that blue thing over there. Okay, seriously? How did she not know that that was the fryer? There was some food in it, and no one would be dumb enough to throw out their food. That was clearly the fryer, and the trash can was right over there. Now I've got a hot mess on our paws. Well, we had to figure out a solution quick. What are we going to do? It's my fault. I'm going to put out the fire myself. I knew that I'd made a mistake, and I felt morally obligated to sort it out myself since it was my responsibility. I didn't want anyone hurt from my wrongdoings. Stand back. Here, I'll get some towels for you to put it on. This was bad. Not only do we have a fire going on, but my donut's in there. If my donut is super burnt up in there, that could actually get me chopped. But luckily, the towels put out the fire. Oh, great. Just as I suspected, my donut is ruined. Wait a minute. Where's my soda? This was the only thing in there. Oh no. I think our ingredients got mixed together. What? I am freaking out. I feel so bad now. Everyone's gonna hate me. Well, you know what? I can't do this. I can't. Burnt or not, I'm taking my donut back to my station. And you get no soda. I've had just about enough. And I figured it's only fair if I have my donut. I didn't have enough time, so I just used my soda as a side drink. That reminded me of my donut. But luckily, there was no damage done to it. I took it back to my station, and even though I didn't have my soda, I thought my piece was still good enough. I decided to go back and check out my mixture, and it looks fantastic. So I take it out of the food processor and bring it back to my station. I forgot my sushi, so I went back to get it from the stove, and I really expected it to be burnt since it was in there so long, but instead, it was undercooked. Still, I had to bring it back to my station. I thought, you know what, screw this. There are 5 seconds left, but I'm gonna pour this right onto my sushi. Then I thought about the trash I threw on the floor, and I began to wonder if it would cost me points. But before I could do anything... Time's up, chefs! Step away from your dish, front and center. Chefs, it is time for the judges to judge your dish. Who will be on the chopping block? Let's find out. I think I did a pretty good job, especially with kind of like the cream and sushi mixture. I'm really looking forward to appearing on the next round, on the next episode of LPS Chopped, because I am very proud of my work and I think I did a great job. The other contestants may be confident, but I am like sweating bullets back here. I have no soda and I'm going to be held responsible if Rhonda gets chopped. I'm definitely holding Cassandra responsible if I get chopped. It's not my fault my donut's all burnt. It's the judges' turns to speak now. If Rhonda James could please report to the judging table. Hello, judges. This is my dish. I call it Wonderland, so I hope you enjoy it. The sushi and the soda do not necessarily mix very well together, Miss James. I agree. It's way too sugary, it's way too sweet, and combined with the raw fish, I mean, I don't know. It kind of tastes like, asphalt. Asphalt? Yup, and do not ask me how I know what that tastes like. And along with the burnt donut, I mean, the only good thing about your dish really is its creativity. Also, I like how there's actually a bit of a creamy texture inside the donut. It looks like only the surface of the donut got burnt, but it got burnt pretty good. Overall, the dish isn't too good. However, I like the cream inside of the donut. Thank you. If Cassandra Cool could please report to the judging table. Judges, this is my dish, and I call it Fancy Fiesta. So I hope you enjoy. Well, I really like your creativity and imagination with chopping up the sushi. It makes it really interesting and it looks very appetizing. And it certainly is, too. I also like how you baked your donut. It's now really crispy, it's crunchy, it's nice, but it is a bit overpowering. I agree. It's a bit too crispy and crunchy, if you know what I mean. Oh, right. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. So you could have possibly overbaked it. Also, where's the soda in this dish? There's no soda. Alright. Well, thank you. If Daphne Williams could please report to the judging table. So this is my dish. I call it sweet and sour. The donut is a bit sour. Also, it's a bit too sweet for me, to be honest. Also, the sushi is very undercooked. It kind of has a bitter taste to it. Oh, bitterness? Yes, overall, your dish is average, but not too good. I mean, the soda and the donut didn't necessarily mix very well. You could have tried to put it in the food processor to make it, a little less sweet and to mix it in more instead of just bashing it with the donut. Oh, okay. And finally, Chris Franklin, please report to the judging table. Please go easy on me. I'm sensitive and weak. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. This is my dish. It's called, Unique. Bye, Hobie Joey. Wow, that sushi and cream go very well together. Yes, and it was a very good idea to put it in the food processor because that's what mixed it very well together. If you hadn't put it in the food processor, which is a bit of a mistake that Daphne made, it could have turned out very wrong. Also, the donut, I think it's very unique how you took the glaze off. However, again with the donut and pop mix, it does not mix very well. It's too sweet and sour for me. Yeah, especially considering the flavor of the soda, which was cherry. With a plain donut, I don't think so. However, the sushi roll and the cream with it makes it kind of look like a watermelon. It's very interesting and unique, and I really like it. Hey, Unique, that's the name of your dish. Looks like you picked the right name. Thank you, judges. So there was only one flaw with my dish, but that might be enough to get me chopped, so I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I'm about to get chopped. I knew I should have put that in the food processor. I knew it. I would be willing to take the sacrifice for Rhonda. I really hope she doesn't get chopped because I totally deserve to take the bait for what I did. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the chopping block. Underneath this table, aka the chopping block, will be whoever is sent home today. Who will be going home? Let's find out. I understand. Daphne Williams, the bitterness and sweet and sourness in your piece has caused you to be chopped. However, it was an honor having you here, and you may come back to participate in the show whenever you like. Thank you so much for all you've done. I'll hopefully see you guys later in the year. To be honest, I expected Rhonda or Cassandra to be chopped because of the little mishap in the kitchen, but I'm really hoping to come back sometime. Rhonda James, Cassandra Cool, and Chris Franklin. You three are the remaining contestants in this season of LPS Chopped. Who will win and who will lose? Find out in the next episode.